Welcome to Doc's Bait House. Yes, I'm Tom Norwood. I'm known as Doc Number 4 in this business because I'm the fourth one to own the place. And my family goes way back in this country. My great-grandfather came down here in 68. That's 1868. And he had 15 children. 14 of them lived to be more than 50 years old. He was settled in Titusville. He was a cavalryman in the Southern Army during the Civil War, and he surrendered at Appomattox when Lee surrendered there with the Army. And he came south. He lived in Georgia at the time, and Sherman had just marched through there, and there wasn't anything left. So he said, "Well, I'm just going to keep on going," and he ended up in Titusville. And so, being that way, my father moved down here in 1930, last part of 38, early part of 39, and went to work at a place called Jack's Tavern. And so after that, he got a chance to purchase this property in 1939 thereabouts, and we just grew up on this property. It was a wonderful place to grow up. I've seen it go from nothing but a wooden bridge out here with very few houses or very few of anything, no road. Courtney was not here, nothing but tropical trail going north. There was no barge canal, there was no port canaveral, there was it was barely a bridge to Cocoa Beach, and there was no hard road north of what's now the Minuteman Causeway. It was all dirt roads up in there. It's been a marvelous opening week of the season. The trout season just opened on the 1st of January. And there's been some really nice catches. They were using live shrimp today, and they were using a DOA jig, one that we sell here in Doc's Bait House. And we'll try to always have a supply of them. A lot of the more popular colors you run out of sometimes. These are the ones they were using, I believe, were the root beer colors. The local boat ramp over at Winter Park in Cocoa, you can launch and go out there. If they come here, when I'm here, I'll give them a little map of the area and show them some places where they can fish from the bank or from old bridges and things like that are very productive. We will help you find fish. I'll tell you some good locations to go and what bait to use and how deep to fish and all the rest of that stuff, and I have no problem doing it. Well, the game fish that we catch are primarily the spotted sea trout, and we claim that we're the saltwater sea trout capital of the world. We have a beer and wine license, and we do serve it, and we have once a month a jam session here that is really enjoyable. We give free food and free music. Now, where can you get that? I don't know. And then we have things like chili cook-offs, fishing contests. We do carry a supply of beer and wine. We have a full line of tackle, full line of bait. We carry live shrimp, live mullet, live pinfish, live fiddler crabs most of the time unless the weather's too cold for them. We have freshwater bait to include minnows, Missouri minnows, shiners, three types of worms. We have wigglers, crawlers, and night crawlers, and red worms. And we can basically cover about any type of fishing that you care to do. We do highly recommend that you get your licenses over the internet. They're available to you. We don't do licenses here. Well, if you go inside, there are people on our wall of honor who have basically lived and died here, not in the building itself, but in the area, and they've been customers of this bait house ever since they came into the area. People know us all over the world. If you hear say Doc's Bait House, they'll know if they've been in this area where Doc's Bait House is. And it's a nice thing to know, and it's a very, like you say, it's a very friendly place to be. Most any given day, there's always somebody who comes in and says, "Oh, I've heard of this place," and "Oh, I've done this," and "Oh, I've done that," and always feel welcome. And we welcome everybody into this place, and it's for enjoyment. Get the good out of it, enjoy yourself, and all of the beauty that this area has to offer. www.docsbaithouse.com. Yeah. If you look that up, you'll find Doc's Bait House, and Google has us on the map and all of the various locations. Easy to find us. We're just right there, and we're the only basic bait store within about a 8-mile radius. We're the only one within about 23 miles that offers live freshwater minnows. I mean, it says it right here on the wall. Welcome to paradise. And this is about as close you're going to get to it, where you can sit out here and nibble on food from the crab shack prepared to your order, and drink a nice cold beer, listen to music. I mean, just come down and enjoy the bait house. Just say I was there.